Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Hello there, how are you? Hey, it's time for nine with me. Yes, me, Pastor Carzadine, Dr. Carzadine, whatever you want to label me, Carzadine. Listen, it's time for our 9 for 9, our Monday Matters. Monday morning, Monday Matters. The matters that matter today and will take us and get us through the week. This morning, hey, we want to remind you to be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your surroundings. Go ahead and tag somebody for me. Drop a name in the comments. Go ahead, if you would, and like and share. And if you'd like to share it to your page and then take it down, it's fine. Thank you so much. Make sure that you go over to YouTube and please subscribe to rhemacfm Virtual. I'm going to be right back. Be aware of your surroundings. Hey there, I told you I'd be right back, and here I am. Here I am. Listen, this morning, we want to remind you be aware of your surroundings, okay? Make sure that you know what's going on around you, what's going on close to you, what's going on by you, next to you, what's going on in your home. Make sure you know what's going on your job. Make sure you know what's going on in your car. Wherever you are, be aware of your surroundings. Listen, let me give you a couple of scriptures. First Thessalonians 5:6 says, "Therefore, let us not sleep as others do, but let us watch and be sober." Okay? First Peter 4:7 says, "But the end of all things is at hand. Therefore be serious and watchful in prayers." Be aware this morning of your surroundings. That simply this morning means make sure you know what time it is. The time is at hand. Make sure you know what's going on. Make sure you understand exactly where you are at this moment in time, exactly what you should be doing, have to do, need to do. Be aware of your surroundings. When you know what's going on around you, you can position yourself in such a way, hey, that those things that are coming for you, hey, they get to you in a good way. Those things that are against you, hey, they stay away in a good way. But watch this. Be aware of your surroundings. Make sure you know what's going on in the atmosphere, in society. Make sure you know what's going on in your neighborhood. Wow. Know what's going on. Pay attention to the signs of the times. Pay attention to the road signs. You know how we're driving in our cars and we pay attention to the stop sign? Most of us. You know, the other day I was coming across Largo and Windsor Road, and I'm going to tell you that's a good point because the police will sit way back near the golf club. And let me tell you, I am so a stickler about making a complete stop. So when I see them, I'm excited. I'm saying, okay, you don't get me because I make a stickler. Now I know somebody else, they kind of act like the stop sign isn't really there. They kind of yield a little bit, but you know, yield doesn't mean stop. So if your stop sign says, if your sign around you says stop, don't you glide through because there may be something on the other side of that stop sign that you're not bargaining for. When we think about roads and driving, and we think about riding, even if you're not a driver, there are signs on the road that help us be aware of our surroundings. They help us know what speed limit we should be going, when we should slow down, and when we should speed up. They let us know whether we're approaching a school zone. And hey, let me tell you, with those school zones now, they've got the click click cameras. And I've talked to several people that they've gotten. Listen, I want to just warn you too, while we're there, be aware of your surroundings. Even when it's not the school zone time, If you're in a speed limit area that says 40 and you're doing 50 and it's still not guess what? That camera is still going click, click. I want you, if you ride at White Bluff, to watch the one that comes up by White Bluff School. And they have the digital thing reading your speed. When you see that thing going, it's got a flicker in it. That means that camera is live. Don't be like some people say, hey, it wasn't the school hours when I went through there, but you got that ticket. And those tickets are usually $100. If you just got it to throw away, you go ahead. But be aware of your surroundings. Are you being targeted by demise or for demise and destruction? Be aware of your surroundings. Make sure you know what's coming at you, what's coming for you, who is in your atmosphere. Make sure you know aware of your surroundings, even in what you call your circle. Hey, don't sleep, as that word said, as others do. Let us watch and be sober. That means you have to be aware. When you're not sober, you're drunken. Listen, you can be physically drunken, you can be spiritually drunken, you can be emotionally drunken. When you're not sober, that means you're not careful. That means you're not paying attention to all the things going on. Listen, be aware of your surroundings. Who's in your corner? And that's going to be Thursday's topic. Who's in your corner? Are you aware of who's in your corner and who's not? Watch as well as pray. Okay? Make sure that you're meditating. You're thinking about, how am I going to get from point A to point B? Or how am I going to make sure that these things clear out? Sometimes your surroundings may be cloudy and you need sunshine on that cloudy day. Sometimes you might not be sure about what to do or how to do it, but you got to make sure that you tune in, because if you're sober, it'll start to clear up for you. The sun will come shining through. Listen, look out, even for those around you. Make sure you're watching, especially with our children, with our elderly. Listen, sometimes they are not in a position to look out for themselves. Look around you and pay attention. If they're near you, they're in your surroundings, you see some things, you have an elderly neighbor that maybe lives by themselves, you see somebody lurking around their home, hey, you be aware of their surroundings with and for them. Your children shouldn't stray. Make sure, hey, look at this. You're watching to see what your child is dealing with. What are they going through? Oh, many of us have been here, and we were either this little girl over here by herself, or we are a part of that little clique right there. Okay? So be aware of your surroundings. Teach your children to be aware of their surroundings, because nobody should be left to feel like this baby. Okay? And some of us have been a part of this clique, and some of us have been this person that's here. And many of the people who have been here turn out to become the people who are here. Be aware of your surroundings. But it says, but the end of all things is at hand. Even the bullying, the end of all things is at hand. Even the sickness. Be aware of your surroundings. If somebody's sick among you and you don't recognize it, they may not tell you, but you see the signs of what's going on with them. Therefore, be serious and watchful in your prayers. There is an end coming to all of this stuff, but we've got to be serious about it. We've got to know what's going on, and we've got to be watching for those signs, because, hey, he's already set us up. He's already told us all of the wickedness we see, all of the things that don't make us feel good. We've already been warned that they were coming. But guess what? There's something greater coming than all of this stuff. And when this earth shall end, hey, when this shall end, hey, and there was a new heaven and earth, hey, all of this stuff will be dismantled. It'll go away. It won't be a problem. But I want to again tell you to be aware of your surroundings. Now, on Thursday, we're going to thrive. Who's in your corner? Okay. Thank you so much for joining this morning. Wow. Let me see if I might say a couple of good mornings before my time is completely up. Wow. Good morning. Good morning, my Connie in Augusta. I love you. Good morning, Carolyn. My sister Carolyn Clark. God bless you. I miss you. Good morning, Sister Edna. Thank you so much. That's one of my old neighborhood. We're not that old now, but way back in the day. Carney, you see Edna on here? Oh my goodness. Mark Anthony Smith, good morning to you, you, and you. Listen, Natasha, hi, love. How are you this morning? Good morning. Yes, Sister Clark, definitely teach your children. We got to teach them, y'all. Many of us went through some things because we didn't get the full scope. We were being taught, but now this is a time you got to give them the full story. Don't try to guard them. You guard them, but not to a point where you don't teach them. They need to know what you've dealt with so they know how to deal with it, okay? So be aware of your surroundings, their surroundings, and we all will be in a better place. But good morning to you, you, and you. Listen, good morning, Pastor Donnell. God bless you. God bless you. Edna Carney says, hey, we came back from way back in the day, growing up in the same neighborhood, and we bless God for you all. I hope I didn't miss anybody. But if I did, listen, if you're in the chat, if you're not, I say good morning. I love you. Be aware of your surroundings. Oh, heart of a giver. God bless you. Thank you for joining us this morning. Elder, I caught up with you. Amen. God bless you all. God bless you all. Listen, I want you to join me again on Thursday morning. We're going to Thrive Thursday. But that's my time and a little overtime, my 9 for 9. But you all know it. Hey, if this is your first time, I want you to think about this. Make sure you start your day so it goes well and you're aware of your surroundings. Stay sober. Start with a cup of positivity. God bless you. Love you, people.